Hi, this is Chris Foster, Senior Editor of Triathlete Magazine. We're here today to take a look at the brand new BlueSeventy Helix transition bag. Now, if you've been following transition bags at all in triathlon, they've been getting bigger and bigger over the last few years with more specific functions. So definitely excited to check out this one from BlueSeventy to see what kind of unique little bits and pieces it has. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so first thing you'll notice as it takes up almost the whole screen, this is a gigantic bag. It's about 56 liters. So to put that in perspective, a 56-liter hiking backpack would be something you'd take for like 3 to 5 days of camping and backpacking. So that's pretty gigantic. So basically you're going to be able to put everything you need to in this. The only pack that's a little bit bigger would be something like the DeSoto bag. I think that comes in over 60 liters, which is just enormous and probably a little bit unmanageable. So let's take a look at what we've got in this bag. So first thing we'll see, kind of start from the outside and move in, is you've got a helmet pouch on the outside. Now, the idea that's kind of interesting about this helmet pouch is that it's supposed to be optimized for an aero helmet, and you can see how you put the front of your helmet in kind of this spot here, and then the aero tail would kind of jut out here, but the straps, the removable straps here you could tighten down, would still kind of surround that aero tail, so it's not just going to come flying out and whipping around as you're riding the transition or hauling it into transition. Next thing you're going to see is got a little spot for your water bottles, this mesh pocket here. Same thing on the other side. Actually, this one's probably going to be a little too thin for a water bottle. This looks like maybe you could stick like a pump or something. It's got 2 compartments in the side. All right, so you'd probably just keep the one water bottle in here. This side pocket unzips. Little organizational pockets on the inside there. The other side has exactly the same thing, so don't need to show you that. Nothing special about that, to be honest. But then we kind of get into the unique stuff here. The top is really what immediately caught my eye. It's like a not completely hard, but pretty hard. I mean, definitely crush resistant top. The idea being that you could put your sunglasses, I guess your goggles, anything you don't want to get crushed in the top. It's got a nice little pocket there. And this will protect it if you're throwing it in your bag, or honestly, even if you're traveling with it in the airport. So that's pretty handy. Let's see. The top does not go all the way through into the bag, into the main compartment, but the main compartment unzips like this. So you can kind of see everything all at once at a quick glance and grab things quickly. Inside included are 3 little organization bags, just standard little shoe bags. I'm guessing one for swim, one for bike, one for run. You've got a spot for your name or your number. Because a lot of races have multiple transitions now. That definitely will come up. So that's cool to have included. Lots of space in here. It's soft on the inside, you can see, but there are no organizational pockets on the inside. If you're a big pocket person, you really need to have a spot for everything. I know like Rocket Science has very detailed, like this is where your watch goes, this is where your shoes go, this is where your goggles go, with little pictures and stuff. This is probably not going to be like the organizer's transition bag. I am not an organizer. I am more of a piler. So this would be good for me. The last thing we'll kind of look at is the fairly ubiquitous, no surprise here, it's BlueSeventy wetsuit compartment. Waterproof wetsuit compartment so that it keeps all your wet stuff separate from your dry stuff after you're done racing or when you're training. And then on the back side, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot happening here. It's kind of confusing, I know. We've got regular backpack straps. I wouldn't say these are the thickest I've seen, but not a lot of the stuff you're carrying is that heavy. Sternum strap here, grab strap, little kind of minimal waist belt just to basically keep things from flying around, not necessarily to take the weight off your hips. Again, if this was a backpacking backpack, you'd see thicker shoulder straps, you'd see a bigger hip belt, but it's not a backpacking backpack, despite the fact that you could probably go backpacking with it in terms of size. The last kind of cool thing I want to show you guys is this shoulder strap. So you can carry it more like a duffel bag, which I would probably do. So also removable. All in all, not a ridiculous amount of features, but just kind of whittled down to the things you really need without all the craziness you don't. For people who like to keep it simple and not complicated, this is probably a good bag with a ton of extra space. That's all for us today. We'll see you next time.